All right, so let's take a look at the actual assignment paperwork that I will have linked for you in Google Classroom. It's called the Email Your Teacher assignment. And you'll see its purpose is whenever you need to contact an adult at Hampton High School, or really outside of Hampton High School too, an employer, something that's outside of your personal realm that you want to address in a professional way, in a polished way, you want to make a good impression. And these are the public relations skills that we're really looking to hone in this virtual world. And hopefully it translates even into your conversational interactions with people as well. I wanted to highlight a couple things on this, although I think you're smart enough to kind of go through. The email that you're going to be working with is the school issued email. It's going to be the ID number HPS at HamptonSchools.org account. You've had that for some time. You should be able to go in your Google Grid up at the top right hand corner of your screen, or at the bottom if there's a shortcut in your menu in Chromebook, and click on that Gmail, because that is the email that the school would like us to use for your correspondence with your teachers. And that's the Hampton Schools Gmail is the account that I, as your teacher, should be using to interact with you. Right now, we do have two separate emails, and that gets confusing. There's one that ends in ps.org, and then there's one that ends in hamiltonschools.org. It is the hamiltonschools.org that is the one that students should be using, and parents can reach out to really either, but the PS one is ps.org is the one that, they have us kind of set aside separate from students. All right, let's look at your checklist here. All right, checklist item 1. You're going to put a subject in the line of your email. It's written in bold. You can highlight that and paste it if you've got your email opened up in a separate tab and have this document open while you're working. You're going to open with a greeting. Hello. You're going to introduce yourself with your first and last name. And then I'd like you to tell me if you prefer a nickname. A couple of you that I got to see in person shared with me that they wanted to do that. So you can do that then. Item 3, you're in the next paragraph. So that means you're going to hit enter and start a new line. And you don't have to indent in an email. It's different than an essay form. You can keep everything left aligned. You are going to state the purpose of this email. In this case, it's because I gave you an assignment to send an email. So you will say the purpose of this email is to answer the question that you posed to us. Depending on which course you're in, CP3 or journalism, you have a different question to answer. Okay, so you might write, the purpose of this email is to discuss the best story or book that I've ever read. And then you will proceed to explain your answer in 3 to 4 sentences. If you're in journalism, it's going to be about the Washington Post video that I showed you and that I've attached to today's assignment as well. So for step 3 here, you would state the purpose of your email. You can say, I am writing in response to the question you posed about the Washington Post Super Bowl ad. And then you will proceed to answer those questions that I have for you right here. It says, what message about journalism was it trying to convey? Was it effective? Do you agree that democracy dies in darkness? And explain that to me in 3 to 4 sentences. But again, pay attention to what class you're in. And if you're in both, you will do this in 2 separate emails. The first week, I'm doing a lot of the same activities across the board as we acclimate to our new setup. So I just asked to tell you, answer that question in your email. Listen, later on, you might need to ask me for help on an assignment or have me fix a grade. You always want to state the purpose of your email, okay? And the purpose for this one is to answer the questions I posed for you. All right, step 4. We are going to attach a photo of yourself to this email. It does not matter who took the photo, where it was taken, if it's recent, you don't have to take it today, but I only get to see your faces with a mask on it. And so I thought this would be a great way to just see your face. You've seen mine without a mask since I'm recording my videos from home where I'm comfortable taking my mask off. This photo is not going to be shown anywhere or with anyone but me. It's just for the credit of the email. I just want to know what y'all look like. Just make sure it's school appropriate and it shows your face. Could be with other people, but just, again, follow those guidelines. If you have trouble learning how to attach a photo, you're going to see a little photo icon on the bottom of your email option. You might have it, I do attach a video here. I link it to see how, if you do instructions on attaching photos from an iPhone. I think you're able to click and drag too, and you can upload to your Google Drive. I want you to play with it. Since the assignment itself is not very time consuming, what I'm asking you to write and do, I want you to mess around with it. Anybody who has a major problem with it, I'll just consult with you if you have a problem. All right, in another paragraph, which means hit enter and start, have a space there. You're going to close with a farewell, a question, a request, or other thought. You could be like, looking forward to a great year, exclamation point. That's fine. Then you're going to hit enter and you're going to sign at the bottom with your first and last name. Okay, don't just put a first name and don't just put like Joe T. If you want, and I include directions for this on this document assignment that's attached to the classroom or material, I think I have it linked as. If you want to add a signature, what a signature, an email signature means is you can actually set it up so that Gmail always just sticks your first and last name there. It's not required, but you might find it helpful. Now, this is a case where you can, in the email signature, use a fancier font, a script maybe that imitates handwriting. Don't change colors on me, though. I would keep it black. And that's an important thing to do. If you had a phone number in a professional, if you were emailing for a job, you could attach that there. I don't need anybody's numbers for school, but just in case you use this for other situations. And lastly, you're going to send this email to Mrs. Gerst at sgerst@hamiltonschools.org. And I just want to clarify that although the assignment is posted in Classroom, you will not turn anything into me on Classroom for Wednesday. You're going to send the actual email. Ooh, I used a template. Can you tell? Mrs. Gerst will respond to your email so you know it's received, and you'll ultimately see a grade in the parent portal. It's going to be worth 30 points, all right, as a classwork homework assignment for English, and then in journalism, it's just points earned, not responsible. And you can see I've assigned point values to each of these items for a total of 30, and you can look at that rubric and double check that you did everything you needed to when you were done. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.